Yeah, let's make a little snack for the chickens for the weekend morning. It's Saturday morning, and I'm just going to use some leftovers and make them up a little morning plate of food. No chicken. Mac and cheese, mixed veggies, absolutely. Piece of bread. They love bread. Great snack for them. A little bit of oatmeal. Why not? Looks yummy. They'll enjoy it. Some mac and cheese, some mixed vegetables, some grapes, some bread, a little bit of oats in there. And then today we're going to go to the pet store and get some mealworms for them so they can have a nice protein snack as well. What's up? What's your tummy doing? Your tummy is talking. Do you have to go poopy? No. Okay, go sit and watch TV. Anyway, hi. Let's go let these little girls out, give them their little snack here. Got to make this gate this weekend because my little roll is not working. Oh yes, liking that. You can't have any. You already ate breakfast, pig. Hi, Daisy. Hey guys, welcome back to Rivera Urban Homestead. We're going to do part 2 of prepping for the fall garden. So what we're going to do this weekend is we're going to get all our soils mixed together, our composts, our cow manures that we're going to go buy, our worm castings, our, the Azamite, the trace minerals. We're going to get all that mixed together. We're going to get those beds filled up, reincorporate some nice good stuff in there, get straw laid on top of them, and then we're just going to let them sit until we're ready to plant next month. So let me show you what I have right now, and then I still have to go to the store and grab a few things. This video will probably be a 2-dayer because I have a birthday party at 2 o'clock to get to today. So I'll do as much as I can this morning, and then we'll finish up tomorrow. So let's see what I got right now. And there you go, 1 block of Coco Coir, about 5 gallons of water added to it, gives you a wheelbarrow full of this great median. Not much nutrition, but it holds water really good and then breaks apart, so it is a really good median to have in your soil. Alright guys, good morning. Welcome back to part 2 of prepping the fall garden. Yesterday we got the Coco Coir out of its block form and into the wheelbarrow. Now let's just kind of go and look at the stuff I went and got. Just to add, I like to have a good mixture, a lot of variety. So we start out with the natural and organic mushroom compost. I got 2 bags of that. 1 bag of the natural and organic composted cow manure. Moving over, I got a bag of the black cow manure. And after that, over here, earthworm castings organic fertilizer. I buy that on Amazon and just have them mail it to me. And then after that, I went to the garden center and bought a big old bag of vermiculite. You can go to the big box stores like Lowe's and stuff, and they sell a little bag for $15. So, I'm sorry, for $5. So I grabbed 3 of them while I was at the store, and before I checked out, I was like, this is not a good deal. So I put them back. This big ass, I'm sorry, excuse my language, this big bag is $25 and carries a lot more than them 3 little bags I was going to buy. So I got the vermiculite. We're going to add my trace mineral sack, Azamite rock dust, C90, sea minerals, along with the Epsom salt. And then we're going to add this garden tone herb and vegetable food, organic granular fertilizer, all natural. We're going to mix that in just to give the soil a little extra boost for the plants. So that's it. We have all of our stuff we got to mix together. And don't forget our pile of the regular compost that we made on the side of the house. We're mixing in as well, of course. So let's get this over to the garden and start mixing. Alright, so I took a little break. I got all this soil and everything over to the garden a little bit earlier, but man, it was like 102 degrees and humid. It was so hot that I was just like, I will do it later when the sun kind of goes back behind the house. So I've just been watching football, and we might get a little rain before I get back out there, but we'll get back out after this passes. Tyler, what'd you do?
He shot me down.
What'd you do to little man? Are you playing?
Yeah.
You gotta fall too, Bubba, when you get shot.
No, I just... No.
Oh. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just take equal parts of each one of these and put it into my wheelbarrow and just make a wheelbarrow full equal parts. It's probably like a 5-gallon. Alright guys, so I didn't want to bore you with how I mixed it. I just put like about 3 or 4 shovels full of each thing into here. So now we have this beautiful looking, you squeeze it as tight as you can and it won't clot up. It just breaks right apart. Worm castings, Coco, Coir, the compost, mushroom compost, cow manure compost, and a bunch of vermiculite. And that's a good mixture. I'll do the fertilizer and the trace minerals after I load up the beds. So let me show you what I did with the little tomato beds real quick. All I did was I came to this one, I took all this top stuff off, moved it out of the way, and just filled it up with new soil, mixed it in a little bit, and put the put the mulch right back on. And then I came over here, added soil, and I'll re-mulch these a little bit more. I ran out at the moment. I have hay in the back. So this is all new. Just look at how dark that looks. Beautiful. Squeeze it and it breaks right apart. So then I'll mulch all this. I still got to fill this one up. And I'm going to fill it up right with this pepper plant, man, because that thing might survive. So with this amount, I could probably fill up maybe this bed I could maybe fill up. But then I'm going to have to buy more worm castings and maybe a couple more things to finish up the rest of my topping off. I still got a lot of beds to top off, so. But that's how I do it. I make this mixture. I'll add the fertilizer and the trace minerals on top. We'll hay it all in, and we'll let it sit for a while. Mix it around, get it mixed in. Bam, fill it with mulch at the top, which will be my straw that I have in the back, and let it sit. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It's already getting dark, so I'll do it maybe tomorrow. We'll come back and do at least see how this bed looks filled up and then mulched over. It'll look kind of like this because there's already, you know, when I pull my weeds and stuff, I just leave all the stuff right there to mulch, compost in. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Hi girls. Chilling? Gonna get this straw and put it on the bed. Okay, so as you see, they're all filled now. Got straw on the top of them. I'm going to just wet them down this evening just to get them nice and moist. This bed is totally filled, hayed up, actually straw. I have to buy more worm castings and stuff to put in this bed. Didn't have enough. I still got more to do. These are the sweet potatoes. I'm just going to let them grow, and then when they're done is when I'll prep these. But for right now, we got that bed done, and we got all the boxes done. So, a little bit of soil left over that I'll add into the next one. Okay guys, so just a little recap on this video. This is part 2 of the fall garden. Yeah, say part 2. Part 2. And what we did is we amended our beds. We filled them back up with nice worm castings and fresh compost that we made. The vermiculite, everything is nice and full. You saw how it, like, you squeeze it and then it just falls right apart. That's really what you want. You don't want your raised beds to be getting all packed down and hard. Let them be nice and soft. So anyway, we filled them up. We strawed them in. I'll water them down tonight, and then we'll just keep them like that. And I'll water them every once in a while so the microorganisms and all the little bugs that are in there have a nice working soil. They'll get that all ready to go. Next month we plant. So, and next month is his birthday. How old are you going to be next month?
3.
3. You're going to be 3. And it's my birthday too. My birthday is on the 12th. His is on the 18th. Libras. High five. Yeah.
It's my birthday.
So anyway, before I plant, what I'm going to do is I'll move that hay. I keep saying hay. Why do I keep saying hay? I'll move the straw away, and I will put in my organic granular fertilizer, and I'll put in my trace minerals, and I'll mix that in, you know, the first 3 to 4 inches of soil. Then I'll plant. And then we'll re-straw it. I think I might just try and do the straw over the top for a mulch and just see how it works. I mean, I've never really used it, but I think it'll keep the soil a little more moist, just like mulch does, you know. And also it'll break down. So we're almost done. I got to get more worm castings. I still have the second raised bed. I have that long bed that the sweet peas are in, or sweet potatoes, and I have the blue bends that the sweet potatoes are in. And remember, on the side of the house I have that long one for like beans to grow up the fence, and that one is very empty. So I gotta, and I don't have enough compost that I made personally. I already used what I have made. I do have some that's partially made. So we're just gonna have to make do. If we have to go to the store and buy some different composts, if you have to go to the store to buy compost, speaking of that, buy different ones. Don't just buy all of mushroom compost and then put that in with vermiculite. Buy different things. Like I got the black cow manure, I got that other cow manure from a different company, I got the mushroom compost, I have my own compost. You want to mix in a variety of different, composts and stuff, just so you cover your bases with all the different nutritions, and this one has this one has this, And some of that compost is that guinea pig. Actually, that is all the compost that we use this time on that bed is that guinea pig compost. So let's monitor that and remember that those boxes and that first bed is filled with the guinea pig compost. Which I need to ask Kira next door when she needs to clean her guinea pig cage out. It's been a little while, so hopefully they're ready to clean it out and we can get another pile going. So anything else you got to add today?
Yeah.
So tell them what you're going to do now. Tell him. Put him on the spot. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Say, I'm going to go take a bath.
Take a bath.
Say it loud. They can't hear you.
Take a bath.
There you go. Take a bath. Anyway, I got to get him in the bathtub. Mama's working a little late. My oldest son is working, and then he's going to the gym. So I figured I'd get out there and do it. Get it done. It's already Wednesday. I did something to myself Sunday while I was out there mixing some of the bags and stuff. I came back in to watch the afternoon football game. I got up and I noticed I tore something or stretched something in my groin area.
Apple juice.
Okay, we'll get some apple juice. So I had a groin injury bull riding years ago. And I remember when I was out there moving the big bag of vermiculite, which isn't even heavy, it's just a big bag. I remember like moving wrong and kind of feeling my groin area like, oh, that injury, I still feel it. And then, so I came in, watched some football, and when I got up to go grab a beer, let's just say I was in a lot of pain in not the right area you want to be in when you're trying to walk around. So for like 2 days, Monday I went to work very uncomfortable and walking that way. Tuesday, the same thing. Today, I woke up this morning, I got up, getting ready for work, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I feel better. And all day I felt good, so I went out there. I wanted to finish this video because it's already Wednesday. I normally put a video up on the weekend, but I had a little issue. So anyway, I'm going to get him in the bath. Enough rambling. I'm just kind of sitting in my house talking. I haven't really ever done that on the video, so he's ready. Look, he's like, I'm getting tired. Get off. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to post this. So this is part 2 of prepping the fall garden. We got some of those beds amended and ready to go. So more to come. Talk to you guys later. Say bye.
Bye.
Wave.
Hey.